Welcome back, Web3 TV. I'm Cristina Najera, and we are at Blockchain Live with Shadie from ByBit. How are you doing today?
Very good. Thank you for having me here. It's amazing to be here.
I'm very happy to have.
So whether that being promoting our products or services to our clients, and also interacting with KOLs and other key figures in the industry. So yeah, it's very, very busy in terms of my workload, but I love it. So I get to speak to a lot of people on a daily basis, and I get to speak to majority of our followers on our social media. It's great.
Yes, that's a very interesting job.
Yep.
I love that. Would you like to start sharing more about your journey with Web3?
Yeah, of course. So before ByBit, I wasn't really integrated within the Web3 space, but I've always wanted to enter like the blockchain and Web3 space. So when I started with ByBit, it was kind of like a cool transition when I was starting first of all with all my cryptocurrency experience, but then entered like the Web3 space. So learning more about how the integration between Web3 directly going from centralized to decentralized was actually very, very interesting. Because in the beginning, I didn't understand it at all. But then I had an amazing team behind it, like the Web3 team at ByBit. They're absolutely amazing to teach me everything that I know now. So it's been a great transition, still learning, but it's been good so far.
Yes, Web3 is a whole new world. Every day there is something new, especially on X. If you go, you see the trends, and you need to keep up with that. It's 24/7, so I really admire what you do. And would you like to share more about Web3? Can Web3 bring more freedom?
Yes, it can. So I've had this interview kind of before, or this question in general, where someone asked me, what does Web3 mean to me in terms of like the social media side? It brings more freedom of speech. Of course, there are positives and negatives to that, but also it gives a space where people are free to express what they want to do, who they are, their projects, their community, everything. So to me, it's more like a bit of freedom, you know, like you said. So it's great.
Amazing. And since you are handling the socials, how do you see the behavior on people using Web3?
So at the moment, like it seems like people are still kind of learning what the transition is from going from a Web2 space such as our social media channels and going to a Web3 space such as when you sign up to your first Web3 wallets or something. So it's still like, it's kind of tough transition to try and attract people to understand what Web3 is. But once you tell them that it's a decentralized space, it's a space where you can do whatever you want, express who you are, and without any restrictions, they sort of understand it a little bit more.
Yes, I love that, because what we need now is education. We need to make people understand the benefits of it, how they can enter in the space. What are your thoughts on that? How are you putting your effort on that?
That's a very good question. So, like, I mean, I think I'm not the best person to ask on how they enter the space, but at least from a crypto point of view or Web3 crypto point of view, it's more about entering by signing up to your first Web3 wallet, following these Web3 figures on social media. Try to understand what they do, what their projects are doing, and see what is changing and what are the benefits of signing up to like your first Web3 wallet and then entering the Web3 space. I think that's the best way I can explain it.
Okay, that's good. Shadie, how can you explain Web3 with easy words?
I think some of the words that we've repeated a few times. So freedom, fun, and excitement.
Wow, I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
We had a lot of insights from you.
Of course.
So thank you for sharing your knowledge.
Thank you for having me here. Thanks.
And thanks you for watching. Remember to share this with your friends, because everybody deserves to know more about Web3, AI, cryptocurrency, and blockchain. I'm Cristina Najera. See you next time.